And now we are going to have a call with the Kingdom of Morocco. And I hope the technique is ready to start the call, because our guest, Madeleine Mickeleit from IoT Use Cases, is in Morocco. Let's see if it's possible to join her to the stage. Okay, perfect. So, Madeleine, welcome to the Industrial Ethernet Week. Greetings to Morocco. I can't hear her, but hopefully the audience can hear Madeleine. Calling Morocco once again. I hear a lot of people running. So we need more 2 minutes. So my opinion maybe on Gen AI, when it comes to Gen AI, we always focus on images and on text, but maybe the next big thing, in my opinion, so our next guest, Madeleine, welcome to the Industrial Ethernet Week 2024. The stage is yours. We're looking forward to your presentation.
Thank you so much, and I will directly, deep into the topic, and I will share my screen in a second. So it's a pleasure to be here today. Yes, thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to give you today some insights about AI meets IoT practical applications from industrial companies, specifically from our IoT use case network. So we are focusing on AI algorithms which are based on IoT data. So I will give you some insights about the practical applications from industrial companies today. So first of all, it's great to be here. My name is Madeleine Mickeleit. I'm CEO and founder from IoT Use Case. We are a company founded in Berlin, in Germany, and I'm also a host of IoT Use Case podcast. I will give you some more insights what we do, but basically we are a network of production companies, of machine builders who are really curious about use cases to create use cases to reduce costs internally, or even though create new business models on the market. And today I'm really focused on the practice. So today I really want to give you some practical applications from our network, and like to introduce 3 outstanding projects from the IoT Use Case network that have either been launched or have not been published yet on our platform or anywhere else. So these are pretty new projects which you might have not seen before. And all of our projects are based on the fundamental premise that IoT data obtained from operation technology, so the OT, and are processed in the information technology using advanced AI algorithms. So this combination is particularly powerful, as you have learned before, of course, because it allows to gain deep insights from massive data streams and capture it from IoT devices and make intelligent and data-driven decisions. So the first project today is realized in a collaboration with Blender. So Blender Motors and our partner Elunic exemplifies the power of IoT and AI integration, and it really focused on addressing those bearing weird challenges in industrial gearboxes by using IoT collected data to improve diagnostic accuracy through advanced anomaly detection and classification techniques. And I will give you some results, like impressive results of these projects in a minute, because I really want to do a very short deep dive in this. But of course, this is not the only project we have. So I really want to, maybe give you another example. So the second one is a collaboration with Iconics. That's a partner from us, even though coming from the software area, with their customer FL Smith. And they also use IoT data to operate global remote monitoring centers for mining and cement plants. So this is a machine builder. And by integrating the Iconic solution into FL Smith's Microsoft Azure-based technology stack, the company has really been able to significantly expand and improve its monitoring capabilities. And the really key fact I want to point out here is that they're using historical data to analyze and optimize the plant performance. So in this example, that's the Iconic software behind. They're including hyperhistorian databases, which enables FLE Smith to efficiently capture, storage, but also analyze really a large amount of historical operational data. And by analyzing this historical data, patterns and trends can be identified, and that can be used to predict the equipment failures. And this enables a really proactive maintenance and also a troubleshooting before the actual failure occur, which would be the worst case scenario for the customer. And in this combination, Iconics together with Azure Cloud resources really create a great remote monitoring and maintenance service for their customer. And the third project I really want to pitch in a very short way is currently the customer behind is under NDA, because these are major automotive customers, but we have them in the network. So if you're curious to learn more about this project, I can give you more insights in our network. But they are focusing on innovative applications of AI technology to analyze energy data. So I would like to focus on the product of Keris. So Keris is the company behind. It's a startup which are really scaling right now on the market. And they have products like Energy Decision Maker, Procurement Manager, and Operations Manager. That's a SaaS application, so a software as a service solution that enables company to make efficient use of their energy data collected through IoT. And Keris, for example, not only supports long-term decisions, such as expansion of, for example, photovoltaics by 2025 or 2030, or for example, to make decisions for the need of water storage, some use cases like that. So this product impressively demonstrates how intelligent processing of AI data by AI, IoT data by AI, can transform decision-making in a way that was not possible before. And with this technology, but also with the solution, you could answer questions like, how can companies learn from historical data patterns to more accurately forecast future energy needs? Also questions like, how can algorithms, for example, with smart meter energy efficiency intelligence, help company to ensure a reliable energy supply despite from the volatility of renewable energies? Some questions like that are answered by Keris. And these use cases show how essentially intelligent energy control has become for companies to reduce costs, increase efficiency, and also contribute climate protection in the end. So if you want to learn more, that's the website. So that's a really, really interesting use case, which I learned a couple of weeks before. But today, I really want to focus on one great project, which I just pitched, that is Flander. And Flander is a leading international manufacturer of mechanical and electrical drive system. They do that, I guess, for more than 120 years. And Flander is offering a wide range of, for example, gearboxes, couplings, generator, but also related services around that, with a focus on various industry like energy, cement, mining, oil and gas, and a few more of that. And this project is really cool because they have a cooperation together with Elunic, one of our partners, to address a specific use case, because they are working business-wise on digital service. So it's all about like maintenance and repair with a physical service on site at the customer side. So they're working really with live data on the field to reduce unnecessary, for example, maintenance checks or things which really cost money, not only for Flander, but also for the customer. And they are into the value stream, which is all about like service and after sales, but also the IT is also included because they have software people in the company and experts on data science. So they're really working with the departments, but also on the customer side. And they set up the vibration sensor to get some more insights about the industrial gearboxes, but also insights about the bearings, for example. And what they did before is using traditional and rule-based approaches in the past to do the data analysis and the processing. So, for example, FFT or just KPI-based detection, they're using, for example, in this case. And the challenge behind was that this is kind of a rule-based issue, because these rule-based detection, for example, via FFT, which is just a mathematic technique that converts time series data, and this KPI calculation triggers too many false positives, they call it. So a false positive means that it refers to an error in the detection or a classification where a system falsely reports a condition or an event that does not actually exist. So that was one challenge. And the other one is that the damage of the rolling bearings of the industrial gearboxes is detected only by using vibration sensor. So that was not enough for this case. That was the second challenge they are addressing. So, and maybe to point out, this is really high frequency data. So a lot of data going on, a lot of high frequency data from these different components and from the motors in the field. And what they are doing now is they have created a bundle which is a new offering for the customer. I mean, they do it for a longer time, but now they're using AI. And this is a bundle from the data acquisition part. So they are using sensors on the motor. They have the connectivity on site. It depends a bit what the customer need is. But for example, they're using Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth connectivity or other standards in the field to get the data out and bring that to the cloud. In this case, it's a cloud hosted by Fender for their customers, for example. And on top, they are using now AI algorithms to get more insights about the use case. And for that, they're using a product from Elunic. This is Shopfloor AI. Shopfloor.io, and especially one product which is Shopfloor GPT. So we learned a lot about using ChatGPT, but here you are really able to chat with your machine in the field. So, for example, there are urgent anomalies were detected in the last 8 hours. So the technique is that you have really the insights from the field, and here you could do here you get the insights, for example, that the maintenance should be carried out within the next 28 hours, and you could directly get the link to the maintenance documents, for example. And to show you how that looked like, I just had a call with our partners a few days before, and I really want to show you how the right side looks, because what they did so far is that they have the machine without AI agents, so they're using traditional techniques to do the data analytics. And now they really have the machine with AI agents running on a base. You could imagine that like shop floor GPT or chat GPT, that you really have the interaction with all the data in the field, for example, with your machine. And maybe I could show you this because I just had a call with them. And Claudio, for example, showed me how that looks like. So here they are logged in Shopfloor GPT. That's the software, and they just asked. He just asked the software like, "How? Give me some insights about the OEE." So what Shopfloor GPT gives you here are more infos about the overall equipment efficiency. So what's like the status quo of that. And now you have the possibility to ask, for example, some more insights to, for example, how to improve this data. So what he's asking now is like, which metric should I improve to get better results? And in the end, the software give you some information about, for example, the quality, which you really should have a look like, or have some more, have some more insights, for example, about the specific components. And what is pretty new is that you have the possibility also to, I will scroll down here, to get some insights about the components which are in the machine. So, for example, when you really want to have more insights in this use case or want to really have a quite closer look to this failures, you could directly communicate through Shopfloor GPT with your machine and get even though informations about the components, and then in the end CAD data, for example. So here you have really insights in this. And that's a pretty cool case because when I look back, when I just made the pitch, after that, they are really using AI technology. So in this case, they're using large language models now. And for example, CNN as a really specific AI algorithm here. And they also etablated new sensors. So for example, acceleration sensors to get more insights about the motor and about the function of it. And in the end, as I just mentioned, they created this bundle for the customer together with Elunic and Shopfloor GPT, for example, for these different use cases. And they trained a two-stage model with anomaly detection. So they trained a new AI model to classify and correct the detection of 79% of false positives. So that was the challenge I mentioned before that they had. And then also they created a super-oriented AI agent for classification of disturbance patterns in natural language with results, for example, by email. So this is a great example, I think, what shows what really can be done in combination IoT data with AI algorithms. So all in all, the result is that they have a reduction of unnecessary maintenance checks by 85%, and they really have a faster troubleshooting thanks to textual description of an error instead of just have an error detected. So that's a pretty cool use case, I guess. And there are a lot of more use cases, and I guess you have a lot of them too. So today that was a really short pitch of one project, but I really am curious to learn more about your use case. So I'm very sure that you have a lot of use cases going on in your factory, in your company, maybe to your end customer, but maybe more inside. So I'm really curious to learn about more use case and what you do. And I guess we definitely know them because we have a lot of companies you see on the right hand side we are working with. So a lot of production companies setting up now with their digitalization team or with a project manager their use cases really to increase the productivity, for example, in the plant, or give more insights from the assets that they haven't had before. So yeah, really short pitch from my side today. All the informations and the project I just showed you, you could find on iotusecase.com. So have a look on that. We're really publishing all the informations, even though with the context behind. So we are really focusing on the community, which is setting up these projects. So make sure to check some projects which are interesting for you also. And we have a network, we call that User Circle, where we have over 300 digitalization teams from different companies, which are setting up their use cases and which are now working on different projects in the IoT area. And we also are providing a platform with 4,500 users. So make sure, just check on iotusecase.com. We have a lot of use cases online, which you might not know or which could be interesting for you. So I'm inviting you to check on this. And the very last thing we have is a partner program. So we are working with a lot of partners, even though with production companies like Schaeffler, with Rolls-Royce, we have a lot of great industry solutions coming up for the IoT area right now. So I'm happy that we are growing even though the last years, but now for this year, we're scaling through Europe and globally approach. So we are happy to build up new partnerships on that. So thank you for being here. Hope the time is okay for this very short pitch. I want to make sure that it was not too long, but I'm really happy to connect with you. So maybe we could have a chat afterwards. Or just connect with me through LinkedIn. And we will be in, for example, the German area at Hanover Fair. We'll be at SPS Drives and smaller regional events, but we also will be on global events, for example, in the US or in Europe. So let's have a talk and connect through LinkedIn. And thank you so much. That was a really pitch from my side. Thank you.
Much, Madeleine. Greetings to Morocco. Enjoy your days in North Africa.